Okay, yay, you guys. Like Kim just said, this is night 3. We are going to wrap it up. And not even really like wrap it up because we're always hopping on Zoom with each other, right? Always doing our Sunday Zooms and all that stuff. But we're going to be wrapping up the transformation series with tonight about leadership, about, even more about mindset. These two dudes keep staring at me from McDonald's. Anyways, and steps to success. Okay. If you are honestly, like, even if you're newer in the last year, you have heard of steps to success, obviously, but really, you guys, like, this is something that used to literally like be drill. And I feel like we still do that, but we don't do it as much as we used to, like back in the beginning of my day. Been back at, in Kim and I's day when we first started, when we were new, it was like literally like talked about on every single Zoom, every single training, every single live. It was like steps to success, and you guys, like, steps to success is literally like, we're going to be bouncing back in between steps to success, leadership, mindset. It's all going to be like boom, boom, boom. We're not going to be like, oh, now we're going to talk about this. It's literally all going to be intertwined in each other. And I have some notes, but really, you guys, like, leadership and steps to success and mindset, like, I know for a fact, I can even speak for Kim, that we are just so passionate about this side of the business. Like, seriously, like, so passionate about this side of the business. And so we literally can just pop off for like 35 minutes straight without a breath talking about it. And so what?
I got it.
Okay, thank you. So basically, you guys, steps to success, if you don't know what it is every single month is like this outline. Okay, when somebody gets started within our business, right? You enroll as a distributor, and it's like, okay, now what do we do, right? Or you enroll somebody else, and then you're like, oh, what do I help them do? Easy. Steps to success. Okay, that means that the first step is what? It's making sure that you're commission qualified every single month after the month that you join, right? And then you need to be quiet. We're not gonna do that. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. So, but every single month after your first month, right? Step 2 is what? Enrolling 6 loyal customers, and you're going to snag that 150 shopping spree. Then every month after that, you're still going to be enrolling brand new customers, right? We always want to be enrolling, and we always obviously want to be enrolling as much as we can, but giving someone an outline, a platform, a way, like a foundation of where to start and where to always continue to grow. And it's kind of like this minimum to set for ourselves. Kim, I think I need to make the call so that way.
I was just going to say that. Yeah. Yep.
Nope. Sorry. All right, guys, make co-host. Okay. And I need to pin your video. Okay. Where are you at? Hello. Hi. Okay, there we go. Now we are pinned. Can y'all see Kim too? Is she pinned as well? Good. All I saw was an eye roll. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so steps to success, you guys. Thank you for being patient with me right now. So 6 customers every single month moving forward. This is so good. Please don't fall asleep on me right now and think of like, oh, she's thinking about steps to success. Like, yeah, we know 6 customers, 6 customers every month. We always want to be enrolling. No, I'm being serious. Like, listen for a second. 6 customers every single month, and then 3 distributors every single month. That's step 3, right? And so you are literally just turning to those 3 distributors, and you're like, hey, girl, or hey, boy, listen. All you got to do is we just got to get you commission qualified every single month, right? You're going to run that ADBB auto shipment. If for some reason you can't, you're going to be commission qualified with 150, whatever, but encouraging you to run that ADBB auto shipment so you can be a product of the products. And then we're going to help you enroll 6 customers, get your shopping spree. Then we're going to help you enroll 3 distributors and just turn around and show them exactly what you just did. And then if you guys do this every single month, I wish I had a way to show you guys the picture, but if you were on the whatever training it was, this last big corporate training that we just had, I don't remember what it was called. But when Joel done, he literally like put the math, the numbers, okay, together and was like, if you just enroll 3 distributors every single month and they enroll, like he had the numbers and it was literally insane. Is every single distributor that we enroll gonna earn their shopping spree? Maybe not. Is every single distributor that we enroll gonna enroll 3 distributors on their own? Maybe not, right? But that's a platform on where to go. If you don't have a goal of what to do and how much of it to do, then you're not going to do the things. You're just not going to do it. And so it's like a roadmap, right? Like a straight up roadmap of a destination. You know where you're headed, okay? Without a doubt. Doesn't matter what your goal is, whether it's going presidential diamond or it is going ruby. Your goal is at least steps to success every single month. So, and you guys, those steps to success is literally like the backbone of the business. You can ask any old school top leaders in this business that are earning multiple tens of thousands of dollars every single month. And they will tell you, listen, I'm a steps to success girl. Like I built all the way here doing steps to success and teaching my team to do the same thing. And so one thing I want to point out to you guys is that when you see these people popping off with 30 plus customers every single month or 15 distributor enrollments month after month, or they have a blow up month or whatever, and you're looking at your steps to success enrollments and you're thinking that they aren't hot, they are. Like, are you kidding? Like, just like, I'm just going to be real with you for a second here, because like, you know how we have like these bonuses out on the line, right? You go diamond in your first 3 calendar months, you go double in your first 4 months and all this stuff, and you can earn these bonuses. Those are amazing. Those are amazing, but they don't put these bonuses and these flashy things out there for the everyday entrepreneur, people that are here like in it to win it kind of people that are like here for the long haul. They don't put these bonuses out there for them. They do put these bonuses out there for the people who do need that, like that flash hustle. But at the end of the day, the people who are literally popping off and high enrollers, yes, you can consistently do that. But at the end of the day, what's necessary is the foundation. What's necessary is like the backbone of everything, and that is the steps to success. Okay. And so you might not hear anybody's name like just always shouted out because they're completing the steps to success. Okay. That's not dulling the shine of people who complete the steps to success. This is also not me telling you not to shoot higher for the bonuses or for 30 plus enrollments every single month. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is that just because you might not be in a month right now where you are enrolling 30 plus customers, which you totally can, does not mean that your steps to success will not take you to ambassador. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you guys, I don't know if we've mentioned it on one of the Zooms the last couple of days, but loyal customers, they're like addition in your business, right? They're like addition, like you're adding to your business. But when we're enrolling distributors, right, you have multiplication in your business, because not only are you bringing in customers, now you're going to bring in people and you're going to teach them how to do that as well. And you're going to teach them how to enroll distributors. So it's literally, it goes from addition to multiplication to like exponential growth by doing these steps to success. Does that make sense, you guys? Like, I'm trying to like lay it all out so that way it like makes sense, and I'm trying to like get my wording right. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And it's as simple as that. A lot of top leaders still, and me myself, still, you can go into your eSuite, go to document library, type it in the search bar, steps to success, and it will literally have a little printout for you. And you can do that. You can screenshot it, keep it on your phone, and then like add to it through the month as it goes on. And you can literally physically fill out your steps to success. Every time you send a customer, write that name down. And you can even turn and show your team that. You know what I mean? Like, this is, I filled out 5 of my, customers or whatever. And then what do you know? Right now we have the loyal customer bonus going on. You enroll 5 customers this week, you almost complete step 2 in 1 week, you get a $100 cash bonus. Boom, right? So basically what I'm saying is that you're just going to want to turn around and show your team how to do the steps to success. And that just goes to show you how simple this business is, how duplicatable this business is, because some people have a hard time like thinking that, like, say if you are a top enroller, oh my gosh,
My bad.
if you are a top enroller, you guys didn't hear that? Okay. If you are a top enroller, right? Say you are a high enroller. Some of you might feel like, I don't ever want you to feel, okay, and you might have, that you have to like dull down your results for other people, right? And if you have not been a high enroller yet, I don't want you to look to high enrollers and think, oh gosh, like number one, I don't want you to think that you can't do it, because you can. But number 2, again, I know I just said this a moment ago, but you don't have to think that your steps to success isn't going to be good enough to take you to the top, because it is. It's been proven. It's been done time and time again. That's why it's literally called the steps to success. So, and then, so it's, and then we're also obviously talking about duplication. Okay. Steps to success are doable. Anybody can show anybody else how. Here you go to your e-suite, print this off, or look at this, save it on your phone, and this is what your goals are. And then when you're done, you're just going to go tell those 3 people that you just enrolled, you're going to tell them the same thing that we just did. And then we're going to teach them the stuff that we know, the how stuff, right? The posting, the messaging, the following up, the growing your network, the in-person events or in-person parties, or however that they're going to enjoy building their business and having passion to do so, right? And sometimes, you guys, it gets a little bit frustrating when we have people on our team that might not be like doing as much as we are, right? And that's kind of frustrating on a leader standpoint, right? Maybe you guys have someone on your team, whether it is, maybe you just have one distributor on your team so far, or you have several and you haven't ranked up yet, or you have several and you have ranked up and your team is on fire, or you have several and maybe some of them are still sleeping, and then the other ones you're hoping that will wake up and run with you later on, right? I want you to know that you are like, you no matter what your team is doing, you are the pace of it, you guys. Like, you are the pace of it. So if you are doing the steps to success, leading from the front, right? What does leading from the front mean? Well, that means you're showing up to things like this. That means that you're showing up to Team Zoom on Sundays. That means that you are, in the team page and literally like commenting on stuff. You guys, I know that sounds so silly. Okay. Like, oh, like I have to like go into the team page and comment. No, like, you are going into the team page and you are commenting on, congratulating other people on stuff. When another leader posts about a training like this, you're commenting, so excited, can't wait to be there. Or, putting emojis in different places. You're helping. Maybe that means that you're answering other questions. Or what that also means is that you are over here on the side growing your own business and you're figuring out some tips and tools that work for you. So go to the team page and share them. Go to the team chats and share them. Go to if you have a book that you like, you found a YouTube, whether it was a legit like it works training, or it was something else that's like motivational or inspirational, you're posting that in the team page. Okay. I'm going off on like a rant. I don't even remember what my original point was, but when we are wanting to like level up in our leadership, okay, if you are sitting at distributor and you want to go executive or Ruby, what is an executive or Ruby doing in their business, do you think? Right? Like, what are they doing on a daily basis to get to that point? Because, right, like, think about it. When we go to work at McDonald's, if I go in here, I apply, I get my job at McDonald's, right? I am unemployable. Okay. I'm no longer available for that. However, if I was to go in here and get a job at McDonald's, right, I would literally have to show up for my shift and do what I'm supposed to do in my job description for my entire shift. And I would have to work however many shifts all the way until payday, and then I get paid. So you have to show up as the crew member, do what the crew member does to get paid what the crew member gets paid on the payday, right? So same thing with our business. If we want to go emerald, if we want to go ruby, if we want to go diamond, if we want to go triple, if we want to go ambassador, we have to start doing those things that rubies, emeralds, diamonds, doubles, triple, whatever it is that you're going for, start doing what you think that they are doing now. If you have no idea what a ruby does, if you have no idea what an emerald does or a triple does, go ask somebody who's already at the rank that you're at and be like, what do you do? Ask questions. That's one thing, but I can guarantee you it's going to be what? Working on doing the steps to success, posting, messaging, following up, growing your network, right? But like the other like behind the scenes things, well, reaching out to their team more and investing in your team. I can guarantee you guys, you will never hear us tell you to drag anybody. If somebody doesn't want to work, they don't want to work. Okay. We're obviously, we can take a horse to water, but we can't make them drink. Right. But I don't necessarily just drop my team where they're at, like whatever. I meet them where they're at. So if somebody is showing up halftime, I'm going to show up to them halftime, and I'm going to always be there to remind them when other things are happening that they can plug into. I'm going to give them the encouragement. I'm still going to interact with them, stuff like that. But I'm not going to sit there and be like pulling them and expecting them to rise up as a ruby leader on my emerald chart if they're doing nothing, right? I'm going to go find another distributor who's excited and go teach them steps to success and have them be the ruby, right? And then when that girl's ready to be ruby, I'm going to be here for her and help her get to ruby and show her and be the leader that I will always be for her. But I'm not going to wait for her to be in that position, right? Because you guys, there is way too many people in the world that need this business opportunity. And whether or not it's going to be somebody in a, what? Oh, she's got to go potty. Okay. So, here we are with that. I saw a question here in the chat. I'm going to see if I can answer that really quickly. You love that Joel breaks everything down. Yes, DTs are a heartbeat. What do you do when you have a DT like within the first 30 days that doesn't respond? So Kim says she would love to speak on that. So I will go ahead and let you speak on that, Kim, and I'm going to take her to the bathroom.
Amanda, were you speaking on this one as well tonight, right? I'm pretty sure. If I was wrong, let me know. But I was pretty sure Kenzie had mentioned you. I think she's not even in her chair right now. So I'll ask her when she comes back. But I love that question, Faith, that you asked.
I'm here. What did you say?
Oh, no, I was saying Amanda is not there. Was Amanda speaking today too?
Nope. Sorry. It's just you and I today.
Oh, I could have swore. Okay. All right. Then here we go. All right. So don't ask me why I thought that. But all right, you guys. So she talked a little bit about steps to success. And I'm going to answer Faith's question real quick because why not? We're all here together. But when people, okay, here's the thing. If someone gets started, I'm going to coach them just the same as I do anyone else. And if they don't want to get back to me, good riddance. Good riddance. I am not here to make people work. If I did that, oh my goodness. So in a short answer, you let them go. You let them go. You watch them or they'll watch you from a distance, I promise. And if you aren't rude and you're not catty and you're not all upset with them for not wanting the business, they just might come back. But when you take it personally, your business suffers. And so does your spirit, because no one's quitting on you. I promise. I've had people quit a lot. It's okay. Not everyone gets into this, and some people get in and they immediately feel the fear of other people's opinions and other people's thoughts and all these things, and they let it sit and simmer and they decide, never mind. I'll give them like one good pep talk, and if they don't, say, you know what, you're right. I think I do want to give this my all. I'm back. I'm willing to plug in. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to try. If they can't have that open mind about it and be willing to learn, then good riddance. I pray you out just like I pray people in. And I wish you nothing but the best and blessings. And they'll watch you from a distance and they'll be in the team page and they'll see that you're still doing things. Don't let someone's quitting mentality affect your winning mentality. So I've had plenty of quitters, but they've never made me second guess this or maybe I should quit. ever. I've never thought, you know what? No, 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 no. It just means that this isn't for them. It doesn't mean anything about it. Doesn't have anything to do with me and has everything to do with them. I've had people in this business for a couple of years decide to quit. And the reason why is they just weren't really ever willing to give this everything they had. And so they thought, I quit. It's a really easy thing to do when you've always got one foot in, one foot out. So if you are one of those people that is, you know, I've got one foot in and one foot out, I've got an escape plan always ready and set to go, then yeah, you're just on your way to quitting. Every day is closer and closer to that. And so I've never had one foot in. I've always been 2 feet in the ground, completely all the way in. I pray over my business. I'm 100% in this for me and my family. And even when I fall, I get back up and I do it again. I don't have an escape route. I don't have like a second, you know, option B. I don't have that because I don't want it. If you stay firmly planted in whatever it is that makes you happy, it's not a matter of if you'll be successful, it's just when. It's when. But if you are half in, half out, kind of there, kind of not, you've got a plan B always set up, you'll never win. You'll never fully see the rewards that something can bring. And I'm not just talking about it works, I'm talking about anything. You'll never fully, a relationship. I'm just going to make that an example. If you've got one foot in, one foot out, you will never fully feel the effects of a loving, committed relationship because you always in the back of your head plan to go. You plan to go date somebody else. You plan to get back out in the dating scene. So you'll never fully ever see what that relationship could be and blossom into because you're half in, half out. So I just want to make that, you know, an analogy for your business too. But if you've been with me for quite a while, I've been doing this now for 7.5 years and I'm obsessed with the steps to success. They're like one of my favorite things to talk about. In fact, I remember years ago, I think it was either Stephanie Dunn or Joel or someone was like, Kim, we want you to stand up and talk about steps to success on our panel. And I'm like, I would love to. It's my thing. It's my thing. You guys want to know why? I graduated high school a year and a half late. I sat next to my sister who skipped a grade. I actually posted about this in my story today. My sister had skipped a grade. I failed a grade. So we graduated, hated each other. We sat right next to each other. It sucked so much. I hated it. I went to an alternative ed for the last couple of years of my high school career. And literally it was kind of that I remember them sitting me down in their office and saying, we need her out of this high school. She's not paying attention. She's not listening and she's not going to pass. So it's where they sent people that were literally like born to fail. Like, you just go here, you finish up some crosswords, we're going to work with you. And my sister completed my last online course. And that's why I graduated next to my other sister that I couldn't freaking stand. Okay. And I love steps to success because they're simple. My ass don't do complicated. I don't do math. I don't do any of that. Not to say I'm not smart. I'm very smart. I just wasn't book smart according to high school. And so steps to success for me are simple. There's something I could teach Eric. If I go upstairs right now and I said, hey, Eric, I'm going to teach you something, he would get it, grasp it, and he could do it. He could do it. And if this business cannot be taught to a kindergartner, you're doing it wrong. Okay. So if you cannot teach this to a child, you're doing something wrong. This business is so freaking simple. It's so duplicatable. Like, make it duplicatable. If you're like creating, reinventing this wheel, you're like, you know what? I know that this company has been around for 20 years and I know that they've had this for 20 years, but I'm gonna go ahead and make some new paperwork and print off all these things and create a chart on a notepad. Okay, now you've got quitters as soon as they get started. Now you've got people getting started and quitting the second they even press submit. If you do not make this business something that other people can do, why in the world do you think you'll be successful? You've gotta simplify. 2 + 2 is 4. Don't make it any more complicated than that. You don't need to explain, 2 + 2 is 4. The steps to success are the steps. The chart is the chart. Just go with what you have and you be the hustler. You show people, the company's got our backs when it comes to the behind the scenes, the steps to success and E-Suite, the charts, all that, they've got our backs on that. We don't need to, we are not corporate. We are independent distributors. We are signing people up for the products and for the business. And then we're teaching them, hey, get in E-Suite, bro. They got your back. We don't even need, listen, I'm going to teach you the steps. Come here. I'm going to show you what those are. When you can make this business duplicatable, people are way more likely to stick around. Your job is to make them feel valued, loved, and appreciated. It's not to sit here and yes, we do trainings and we teach you the things that we're learning and we teach you what has worked for us. Absolutely. That's leadership, which we kind of are, implementing in the Zoom. But you are not anybody's boss and you're not corporate. You don't need to, and that's why they're back there in Florida at the headquarters putting together stuff for us. They're doing that. That's their job. And then they give it to us blues, like me, I'm a blue. And I'm like, thank you. I can teach that. I appreciate it. Right. And so when I do a party, I cannot say this enough. When I do a party, I show up with one bag. And in my bag is nothing specific. It's products that were in my cupboard that I said, I had these, so you guys get to try them today. That's it. At the end of it, I say, do you want to become a customer or do you want to become a distributor? You have one of two options, and I would love to help you with either or. But we're going to sit down and we're going to pick one of those today. Sound good? And I even do it like a smile on my face. I'm like, sound good? I'm not making it complicated, because the second we make it complicated, that entire wrap party goes, that's cool that she can do this, but homegirl walked in with a whole banner, 2 bags, all these products, extra product, a ton of stuff, a laptop, fruit trays, veggie trays, cups. No, you couldn't pay me. In fact, the other day I had someone message me and said, how much does it cost you to do a wrap party? And I'm like, wait, what? Why would it cost you? I'm like, what are you thinking? And she's like, don't you bring like food and beverages? I'm like, no, hell no. No. It's called a sip and sample. What I'm gonna provide is our products. If y'all want to sip and sample on some other stuff, that's up to you. I'm not providing that. And I tell them, we have some hosts I've had so many hosts that are like, they're like, what are those, what do you call them? They're like born to be hosts. People that love to host parties and they love to do those things. And so some of them will say, I need to have like a snack tray or something. I'm like, absolutely. If that's something you want to do it. And some people are like, oh, I just got to provide a coffee table. I'm like, yep. They're like, okay, lit. I'm like, yep, that's it. I don't need anything else. And so when you make this business duplicatable, everyone wants to join you. And so I'm talking about people that aren't on your team yet. You're doing a sip and sample or an event on Facebook or an opportunity Zoom, or I'm talking to people that are already on your team. If they're already on your team, what that looks like is you going out and getting shit done. You going and signing customers and distributors, and then going into your team page or to your distributor and saying, hey, this is what I just did. You want to go do it with me? Not, hey, I'm telling you what to do. It's I'm showing you what to do. This just worked for me. Do you want to do it with me? Hey, sit down with me real quick on a Zoom. I'd love to do a power hour with you. When you are signing distributors, this is probably the biggest thing that I hope you take away from the Zoom. When you are signing new people to join your team, it is so important that you're getting them started. Get them started. They're not just a box, and it's not a fun reason for you to go to your upline and say, I signed somebody. Okay, good for you. That's awesome. And I'm super freaking proud of you, but it should never be something to brag about. It should be like, I signed somebody and I'm so excited to get them started. If you're not getting them started, there is no point. I had a mass enroller on my team a couple years ago. She was a mass enroller, but she was doing it for show. It was like, hey, look at me, like a competition. And none of those people ever really got started. And I had to I took some of them under my wing. I made sure that some of them were taken care of. Some of them quit immediately because they were like, and I'm like, it's not cute if you're a mass enroller, if you're not doing anything with that. You're not actually getting them started. So a few things that I do, I'm not going to get into my training because y'all have probably your own ways as well, but I get someone started and then I immediately help them with putting up their first post, things like getting into their training videos. I do everything step by step so that they don't feel like I'm overloading them with information. So I'm like, yay, download, the Connect app, get into your training videos. They're super helpful. And then I help them by putting up their first post, messaging a few friends and family. And then the biggest, most crucial part is I'm getting them on a Zoom or we're meeting in person. And I'm literally going to just show them, this is our steps to success. And how you're going to complete them is we're going to do some daily tasks, whether you pull out a 6 list or you get your KPIs out, whatever you want to do. But the 4 main things that we do, you guys, are post, message, follow up, and grow our network, and then throw in some personal development every day. Like if you're doing those things, you're going to be successful. You have to be consistent in them though. You can't just do them when you feel like it. Okay. I can totally faith when we get off here because I have an actual step-by-step, like very step-by-step, and I do it at their pace. So some distributors, you guys, take 24 hours to get this whole, I literally say, we're going to go at your pace. This is not something I'm going to overload you with information, because people quit if you're like, oh, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then, right? So I literally tell them, okay, you're in, yay. Now we're going to go at your pace. As soon as you're ready, say it, because I'm going to send you step number 1. And then they have to tell me they're done with step number 1 to go to step number 2. All in all, there's like 5 steps. Okay. So I go at their pace. Some people take 24, some people take 48 hours, and some people take 2 because they're so damn excited. They're like, yep, ready, let's go. Let's go. Kenzie, did you want to add to that?
Yeah, just real quick, because some of you might be like, well, how do I know what their pace is? Right? And you guys, ask your distributor questions, like just I always tell my distributors too, I'm like, the closer that we stay in communication, the better off you're going to be, right? I'm sure y'all tell your people that. I know Kim tells her people that, like, blow my phone up, you're not going to bother me, send me screenshots, da, 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 da. But asking a distributor what they want and why they want it, that's also going to give you an inclination of what pace that they're going to want to move at. Because if somebody comes in and they're like, yeah, girl, like like I've already been wanting to use these products forever. Like I just want to make enough to make, pay for my products. Then not to say they won't, because that's exactly why Crystal joined, but, but their initial idea of their pace would probably be slower than somebody coming in and be like, listen, girl, like I need to make like $500 a month. Like you're gonna be like, girl, I can totally help you do that. Here's what we got to do. And then you're going to do all the things that Kim just said, right? But you might be in more communication with them than, back and forth than somebody who is just kind of like, fluffing around or whatever, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of also how you know what a pace of a distributor is, especially if that distributor is coming back to you and say you give them what to do, like, go put this post up. Let me know when it's up. I'm going to tell you what to do next. If that distributor's like, boom, post is up. What's next? Like you're going to feel them out on what their pace is, but then literally straight up telling them, like, that is one of my favorite things to tell a distributor is that the closer in communication that you are with me, the more successful that you're going to be. Like, and I always tell them, like, I straight up say, I want to move at your pace. I want to be here for you as much as I possibly can. So I want to know like how fast that you want to move, because I don't want to be seeming like I'm bugging you or too much, but I don't want to assume that you don't want to go faster or that whatever. Like I literally have that open communication, like they're people, you know what I'm saying? Like these are just people like all of us, you know what I'm saying? So just like talk to them and get to know them, just like Kim was talking about, like whether it's in person or on a Zoom individually with them, so anyways, that's it.
Yeah. And like Faith, you don't even know it, but I got you started the way that I get people started. Like I sent you the same exact text, and that's exactly it. Is I literally say at every end of our step, I say, let me know when you're done with that and we'll move on. They let me know. They'll let you know. They'll be like, okay, done. And it could be hours from when you send it, and it could be 5 minutes after. And my steps are nothing crazy. I mean, one of the steps is that they're taking the color personality quiz and the love language, because I like to see who I'm working with on a deeper level. So I'm like, hey, just take these real quick. They're kind of fun. And another one is that they're getting into my team page and they're watching the welcome video. That's another step. So just let me know when you're done with that kind of thing. So I love, love, love how simple we can make this business. You'll notice that I'm never, yes, they're super simple. It's literally just like, hey, go make sure you download the Connect and the Zoom app and the sample app. When you're done, let me know. And they're like, okay, done. That way we don't have to ever wrap back around to that and go, oh, you don't have the Connect app? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. No, they have it. They're getting the newbie training notification every Wednesday at 8:30. I don't have to like, yes, I post about that in my group too, but they're getting those reminders. I love the Connect app. I love it. So, oh no, it's okay. I'll send you them, Faith, because that was a long time ago. But it's just so fun. And then you guys, I like to keep my newbies close to me for especially those first 30 days. When you feel, that's why I love doing launch parties. If you're local, we're having a launch party. And we're not doing it 3 weeks from now. We're doing it like a week from now. Like, so we're going to have a launch party and we're going to do that quickly because I want to get to know you on a different level. And if you're not local, I'm going to make sure that we're super connected via Zoom. So we are connecting at least once a week for your first 30 days to just check in and see, like, where are you struggling? Where are you seeing success? You'll have people that come in, you guys, this is proof. I signed 2 people, listen, proof. I signed 2 people on basically the same day. I think it was like 18 hours apart. And one of them let me know that she has like within a day, she was like, I have a lot of life happening. I don't think I can do this. Okay. You let me know when you're ready. I'll be right here. The other one got her 6 customers within like 5 days. Okay. So literally, like you never know. It's never you. It's never you. Some people will, some people won't. And that's not up to you. That's not up to you. The only thing that is up to you is getting them started and walking them through that duplication that, hey, I'm super excited. Download the apps, take these love language quizzes, go ahead and watch my welcome video. Do you see the training videos in the Connect app? Cool. Make sure you're doing those at your leisurely pace, but get them done. Keep me updated. And then here's the steps to success. I want to help you do them, not just this month, but every month. So Cami was going over this on our Zoom a couple weeks ago, and I just love how simple she still keeps it. She was like, you guys, it's as simple as getting someone started and saying like, okay, 6 customers. Who do you know? Who do you know that would support you right now this second you give them your discount and maybe they want to lose weight or they want more energy? Cami just literally says like, who do you know? Who do you know? Okay, let's go text him. You guys, it's nothing crazy. It's not crazy. You don't need to you can go have a launch party. If you know, like those kinds of things. And then she's like, all right, now, who do you know? In fact, I gave my 2 newer girls, I gave them a homework assignment. I said, we have our opportunity Zoom in the next couple days. I want you to make sure you've got at least 3 people on. So here's a message that you can send them and get them on. I'll do all the talking. And then when we get off, we're going to follow up with them and see if maybe they want to make money with us. So you just have to be that upline, that leader, that person that says, I'm here for you. I can't wait to see you be explosive. I'm here for you. And we've got every tool imaginable. So let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Who do you know? It's all about how many people are you reaching out to. And so you have to be that leader that says, I'm doing it too. So in fact, I just, actually I need to post our host to post giveaway. I completely forgot. I'll do it when we get off here, but I have already got a lot of host to posts up this month. And so I'm thinking, because y'all know I wait till last minute. If you're on my team, you know I wait till like the very last minute. I get all my host to post into that thread so that we can do our thing. I'm a blue. I wait till I'm huge. Right. Crystal does it too. Okay. I don't feel so bad. So I do it the very last second. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm gonna do it like day of every day this month so that my team can see, oh, yep, Kim's got more host to post up. Yep. Oh, Kim got her 10, Kim got her 5, whatever. I want my team to see that like, yep, I'm out here doing it too. Cause I just don't always comment right away. So you don't really see that, but I am. And I want you guys to see it. So I'm going to go comment not on the last day so that we can see, like, let's get the energy up. How do you move energy in your business? By getting up and doing the things. You can ask Kenzie if I'm ever feeling some type of way in my business, like, or even just in my day, sorry, not my business. Let's say I've had a weird day and I'm like, oh, what the heck is going on? I know that what's going to make me feel better is taking action in my business. I don't know why. It does. It feels really good. In fact, my girl, Sammy, she's on Cheyenne Knox's team. She posted this reel today. You guys, have you seen that TikTok? The TikTok that says, bitch, you're doing a good job. Bitch, you're doing a good job, bitch. Okay. And she posted that today and it said, whenever I get one thing done for my business, I'm like, same. Whenever I get anything done for my business, moment by moment, it feels good. Whenever you're being like productive in what makes you happy and what makes you feel good, you feel good. So I know that when I'm having like a weird day, it's time for me to get up and take action somehow, some way in my business, whether that's messaging for host to post, putting a good post up, adding to my story, messaging for distributors, putting a TikTok up, it makes me feel good. In fact, my quote, I just posted it in my team page right now from Maya Angelou on my planner. It says, success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. That is success. I love that. That's from Maya Angelou. I love what I do, and I like how I do it. And I like doing it. I actually like working my business. So it's just sometimes your days aren't going to be exactly what you thought. Sometimes your mental is struggling more than it ever has or whatever. And you're having kind of a weird day. Get up, move your body, get dressed, do your skincare routine, and send out 10 messages and watch how you feel. Shift. Some of y'all are in paralyzed mode where you're like, I know what I need to be doing, but just start doing. Just start doing. Maybe you're like, I don't know, I should have been so much further. I've lost rank. I should have been so much further than I am right now. Okay, every day is new. So are his mercies. So is his grace. Okay, get up, move, and make it happen. You get to change your tomorrow starting right now. You get to change 5 minutes from now if you want. Who cares? Why are you dwelling in what happened here when like we'll never even see that again? Okay, so you lost your rank last month. Okay, whatever, get it back. So go get it back. You've learned something in the process of that. I have hated losing ranks, but every time I do, when it happens, I'm not saying I've done it so many times that, oh my gosh, my head could explode. I'm not saying that. But when I've lost rank, I'm like, okay, well, it's not an end all be all. It means I'm going to get it back and I'm going to get it better. And it just means I've learned something in this. I've learned something about myself in this. And it is so easy to say, I lost my Ruby rank. My team sucks. They suck. Everything sucks. Nothing's working. And that's just an easy way out. you just decided that you didn't want to stand up and take action for your own business and take authority of your own business. If I've ever lost rank, it's my bad. It's not anybody else's bad. It's my bad. The pace of the leader is the pace of the pack. My mental says that I can do anything I want. And energy is real. Everything. I mean, come on now. If I've ever lost rank, it is my fault. I didn't say I'm giving myself shit about it. I said it's my fault. It's never been anyone else's. It means that I wasn't putting enough work and I was relying, why would, just like some of us women, like we don't rely on no man. Okay, don't rely on your team to make your business be what you want it to be. Why are you relying on other people to make your dreams come true? That's corporate America. When Joe goes to work, his boss is relying on him to make his dreams come true. He ain't even doing the work. But in this, I love that we get to show up for our businesses every single day and say, I'm taking what I want and I'm doing what I know I need to do so that my future is because of me. And sometimes your future, I mean, it's because of you and it's not necessarily awesome. You've lost rank. You're like, shoot. But when it's going bad and when it's going good, it is because of you. It's because of your effort or lack thereof. And you have to know that when you start to take accountability and you start to take responsibility for your own business, you'll see it thrive so much. You'll see it develop and flourish into what it was meant to be. And so anytime that I've lost rank, it's okay. I'm not saying, oh, it's totally fine. Who cares? Let's just sit here. No, but I sure as hell don't go, what the fuck? My team's not showing up. It ain't your team's fault. I'm not relying on my team to make my dreams come true. They just get to come with me. They get to make their dreams come true too. That's all it is. Why are we out here relying on people to do the work for us? That's not how this goes. It's not how this goes. So if you've ever lost rank, you've ever gained rank, it's because you're doing the damn thing or you're not. And so tomorrow's new. His mercies are new. Do the things. And be that leader that says, I'm going to show people what I'm doing. I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to tell them what to do. I'm not going to say, if so-and-so would just get off their ass and do their host to post, when Beach, you aren't even doing your host to post. You're not allowed to do that. It's a no. It's a no. So-and-so's not showing up for the Zooms. Girl, I ain't seen your face in 2 months. That's not okay. You don't get to do that. If you're truly becoming a leader in whatever it is that you want to become a leader in, right? But this business, you've got to show up and do the things first, even when no one else is, because you're creating that on your team. I will never forget. I don't even think Kenzie and I were like really friends yet. The very beginning of my business, like I had just gone diamond and I showed up to this OTOM and I was a brand new diamond. I was like, oh, y'all better watch out, right? None of my team, I think like one person from my team came and that was my sister. And I looked at Courtney and I was legitimately, this is when I had a little bit more of like a blame mentality and a victim mentality. Absolutely. I had such a blame and victim mentality. I will admit that. And I looked at Courtney and I was like, why is nobody here? Just Harley. This is bullshit. I was so mad. And she was like, they'll be here next time, Kim. You just have to keep showing up for your business and keep doing the things. And I was like, oh, whatever. Okay. Then like a couple months later, we had another OTOM and I had like 20 people there because I started showing up in ways that I never had before. I started to really grow those relationships with my team. And I wasn't doing that when I was going diamond. I really wasn't doing that. I didn't even know who I was. So I started to grow those relationships. I started reaching out, sending messages. I started to say, hey, I'm going. Will you come with me? And because of that, people started showing up. It's so easy to just expect that your team do some stuff, but you're not even doing it. You're not even doing it yourself. So why would they? But when you start to make this a team effort, you start to say, hey, I'm going. You should come with me. I'm showing up to the Zoom. You should come with me. And I'll never forget looking at Courtney and I was like, oh my gosh, you were right. If I would have quit just because it was just me and Harley that one time, I wouldn't be here today. But I was like, next time we'll be better. Next time we'll be better. I learned something in this. I learned something in this. I learned something in this. You can take it as like a defeating moment or a growth moment. It's up to you completely. And so anytime I've lost rank, anytime my paycheck has dipped, anytime that I've lost a team member, I'm like, it's okay. I'm learning something through this and I'm going to do it better next time. But you have to have that mentality. And how do you have that mentality? By doing your personal development. Make sure that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're doing is filling your own cup. You're saying your affirmations, you're visualizing the life you want, not simmering in what you have right now, but the life that you want to create, that you're praying over your business, that you're listening to that audible, that you're reading that book, that you're journaling like you should be. If you're doing those things, you're creating a team, you're creating a life that you've been praying for. And it's not a matter of if, it's just when, but you have to be consistent in that. You have to be consistent in anything that you really, really, really want in order for it to happen. So that's really all that I wanted to say on leadership steps and duplication. But the second you make your business not duplicatable, think about it. That's what I'll leave you with. It's just think about it. If you're doing something and you're like, can I teach this? If the answer is no, stop doing it. Stop. Just do things that you know you could show somebody else, like a child. If you can show a child, then you're good. It should be that simple. I didn't say easy, but simple.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I wasn't sure if you're done. Sorry. You guys, one thing I want to say is that if you have any questions regarding leadership, it does not matter where you are at in this business, put them in the chat. If it's about something that we've said, if it's nothing about what we said, put it in the chat. If you're feeling like, oh, I really kind of want to ask this, but it sounds like a stupid question, or, oh, I really want to ask that, but it sounds like I should know it already, or, oh, someone else is feeling this. And even if they're not, someone on the Zoom or watching the recording isn't feeling the same thing that you are, there is power that is going to happen when you have this question answered. So please ask the questions in the chat, because at the end of the day, we are here for you guys. I'm not here because like I just like hearing myself talk. I hate my voice. Like I want to help you guys. I really, really do, and I know Kim does too. And we want to help you with what you need right now. So please put them in the chat. I don't care if we go over a little bit. We have 8 minutes left though. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about touch on little things that Kim was talking about. Number one, how she was like taking action, right? You don't feel like it, you don't do whatever, blah, blah, blah. And how Crystal was like, I got 10 hustle posts up while I was watching a movie with my family. But like, you guys, seriously, like we sometimes wait to feel motivated, but we're not. What creates the motivation is the movement, whether that is standing up and doing 10 jumping jacks. No, I'm not kidding. Next time you don't feel like doing something with your business, or you feel stuck, or you feel like, I'll just put it off until tomorrow. Most of the day is over anyway, so I'll just do double tomorrow. You're lying to yourself. You're not going to do double tomorrow. You're going to start tomorrow irritated because you didn't do what you know you could have today, right? So next time you feel that way, hear my voice inside of your head say, do 10 jumping jacks, and go freaking do 10 jumping jacks, and you will feel better. Tony Robbins talks all the time, you guys, about changing your state. Changing your physiology will literally change things in your body, in your brain, and get you going. Okay? I'm not kidding. That's why he's always like, if you've ever listened to Tony Robbins, he's always like, yes or yes. If you feel this way, say I. If you feel this way, say yes. Because when you start saying those types of things, sort of like an affirmation, yada, 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 it changes things within your body. He literally has people stop, get up out of their chair, dance, put off energy, da, 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 da. It sounds so stupid. So stupid. It works. Okay. I'm not even kidding. I've literally attended some of his like courses online. Michael can attest to this. I will literally be in my kitchen and I'll be like, yes. And I'm like dancing. He's like, create the most energy you've ever created. And you're like shaking your body. And then my kids are like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, doing what he's telling me to do. And you guys, like, it feels good. Right. So, and then also, so do little things like that. Okay. Remind yourself throughout the day. I had to do it to myself today. Like, I did not feel like getting my hostess post up. I didn't. And then I was like, okay, ready, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, literally like go. And then I was like, boom, 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 replying, sending friend requests, sending messages, sending friend requests, sending messages. And then like, I was like 5 minutes into it and I was like, oh, I feel better. Like, it changed my mood. It changed my mood. Just sending out friend requests and, you know, sending the messages. So that was really good. And then you guys, literally piggybacking off of what Kim said when she was even talking about Cammie, because I've heard Cammie say this, you guys, but people literally do not care how much you know. Okay. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So don't think that because you're a distributor, executive, or Ruby, and you're not a triple diamond like Kim, that you don't have leadership and things to offer them at where they're at. Okay. Like, you can care about them and their goals. Obviously, you can't care about their own goals as much as they do, right? Nobody's going to care about your goals more than you care about your goals, right? But like, actually care. Like, that's what I was talking to somebody today about this. I'm like, we literally are like little soldiers, little hope broker warrior soldiers, just going around and helping people and telling them about this business opportunity so that way they get to change their lives, right? At the end of the day, like, that's what we have here. Okay. So no one is going to be perfect. If you are, Kim and I are on here doing a Zoom about leadership. You want to know what book I'm reading? How Successful People Lead. Like, that's what book I'm reading by John Maxwell, or I'm listening. Sorry, it's an Audible, but like, on how successful people lead, right? And I'm just taking what I know about that and what I know about all the other things, and I'm just like spitting them out to you guys. Hopefully something sticks, right? And it's just literally, it's just about changing people's lives. If you give a crap about other people and you're willing to help at the same time as take care of your own business, you are going to get where you need to be, and the right people are going to be with you. I love that she referred to that. Like, and I also said, I told another girl on my team today, I'm like, when I went diamond, we needed like 24 distributors or something like that. I had over 24 people on my team when I went diamond. And guess how many of those people are still here today? One. Her name's Crystal Carruthers, and she's a freaking double diamond on my team, who also has a double diamond on her team, who also has another diamond that has 2 diamond accounts on her team, right? Along with a lot of other people on my team, obviously, but like referring to like Crystal. Okay. And I believe she was maybe an executive when I went diamond. She was either a distributor or she was executive when I went diamond, you guys. So the right people are going to be with you. The right people will come. And I can guarantee you, I'm not going to like toot my own horn here, but I'm just going to give you an example of real people that are right here, right in front of us, is that Crystal is here. I know one of the real reasons why she is here is because of the relationships that she's built, because of the inclusion that she's felt within our business and within our team, and us doing this together, right? And so, yeah, you truly never know where your rock stars are. It's crazy. So, it's just literally, you're just doing the best that you can, being the best human that you can, and just offering your help, offering what you do know, being a servant leader and helping other people get to where they want to be, because that's what this is. It is a vehicle to take us wherever we want to be. So do not get hung up on the people that tell you no. on the people that say they're going to join and don't, on the people that join and do nothing, on the people that join and take off and then poof, they join the witness protection program and they're freaking gone. Right. And then all of a sudden, 3 years later, they pop up and they're like, hey, about my business, I need to join again and really take it seriously. Okay, girl, I'm still here. I am here for you. You guys, like, and I could sit here and be so caught up about, oh my gosh, like I can't be in, I don't have an office like Kim does. I'm not able to sit down in my office right now and sit on my computer and record my Zoom on my computer uninterrupted without kids and all of this quietness and perfect Wi-Fi and all of this stuff. No, I'm sitting in my car in my 2008 Chrysler Town and Country that my freaking handlebar is broken off of. I got 3 kids in the back. They're all on electronics right now. And I'm sitting in McDonald's parking lot. Like, that's a freaking blessing, because you know what? 8 years ago, I didn't have that option. 8 years ago, I wouldn't even have been able to attend Michael's baseball game. I wouldn't be getting out for another 35 minutes. I wouldn't even be clocking out, done with my shift, possibly if I didn't get mandated. Right? Like, this wouldn't even be an option. Do you think they care that they're sitting there, that they enjoyed McDonald's and they get to watch YouTube and whatever else Michael's doing back there? No, like, this is a blessing. I could be sitting here worried about, like, what are you guys going to think about me as a leader, because I have to like stop and let my kid go to the bathroom in the middle of a Zoom. I have to be interrupted. No, what we have here is that we get to show up as we are, who we are, with what we have, and it's enough. It is a freaking enough. And that is a blessing. So take this energy and go share it with other people, because there is other moms that don't have that option right now. There's other moms that wish they could and think that they can't, but they can. And you get to be the person that not only offers it to them, but are still going to be here, willing to be here for them, to show up for them when they're ready, whether that's today or 3 years from now. You get to show them that, look at where I started and look at where I am now. You can too. Look at where I still am. Look at my chaos that I still have, and I am still doing the damn thing, right? You get to show them that. So I sincerely and wholeheartedly mean that we are little hope-broken soldiers, okay, that literally have such an incredible vehicle that we to offer other people. And if you just show them these things like this, you get to show them you get to use yourself as a superpower to just serve other people and move forward. You're going to not only change your life, it is going to have such a trickle effect to all the other people that you touch throughout the business. Okay? Because you just never know, like Kim said, where your rock stars are going to come from. And what's amazing is that you don't have to be perfect, you guys. There are things that Crystal I can't even tell you all the things that Crystal has shown me in this business. Okay. Like, I signed her up and she was at one point on like my 8th level or something like that. Something crazy. Now she's on my 2nd because of beautiful compression in the business. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't take yourself too seriously. Don't count yourself out of things. Don't dull your own freaking light, because you have everything to offer other people with this business opportunity. What do you have? You have an amazing, incredibly business opportunity that is so affordable. We have products that are so affordable, that work, that change people's lives. And you have the opportunity for them to earn an income no matter what their situation, no matter what their circumstances, no matter what baggage that they bring, no matter what mental things that they have going on, no matter what certificate they obtain, no matter how much student loans that they have, how much credit card debt, no matter how many times that they've gotten fired, nothing. Like, you get to be like, here you go. Here you go. I'm going to show you what we do. And that's steps to success. That's posting, messaging, following up, and growing your network. And girl, you can plug into these Zooms with me, and we're going to learn this together. So if this is your day 1 or your day 37 or your day, 48 months, like whatever, okay, you can turn around and be like, we're going to do this together. Okay. So it literally doesn't matter where you're at. other than the fact is that if you're ready to hold and link arms with other people and be like, we're doing this together and we're going, and you figure out what your goals are and you put in the work and you just take it day by day and do the simple little things like we're talking about. Like if you don't feel motivated right now, put your big girl panties on, start moving around, and you will get that motivation and you will get that fire reignited. Sometimes it needs to be relit every single day, and that's okay. That is okay. You can literally, like, I'm not even kidding. Last month, Kim probably thought I had 17 personalities with all the bullshit I'd be texting her on a daily basis. Like, Kenzie, we just went through all 17 of your personalities in one day. Okay, and I'm not even lying. Like it was rough. It was so many blessings last month, don't get me wrong, but it was a rough month. Okay, I was really like, I can't do this, and I'm so excited, I love my teams, and then I'd be like, oh my god, I can't even, oh, what is wrong with me? And I'd be like, I'm just telling myself, like, I'm just all the things, okay, literally all the emotions last month. But I just love the fact that we can just show up as who we are. So don't get hung up on all the things that you're not. Embrace all the things that you are, where you're at, what you can do now, the action and the small steps that you can take now, because that's what's going to take you to the amazing, beautiful blessings that are already on the table for you. You just got to take the step to get to them. So, that's pretty much all that I have to say about that. Whenever I get fired up and then I like slow down and start to end, I'm like, I always feel like I'm like, but anyways, you guys, what time is it? It is 10:05.
I'm gonna say one more thing before we hop off. You reminded me, if that's cool. So when she was talking about like Crystal being on her now second level, but she was on her 8th, and how you don't know where your people are going to come from. Can I make someone I'm going to make a really crazy example. So a lot of you probably think that I signed Dracia. I bet a ton of you think that I signed her personally. She is my sister. That's my sister. And if she watches the recording, love you, boo. But that girl is my sister. She's planning my 30th birthday party in August. Like I'm in her wedding. I'm in her wedding in October. We're literally together all the time. I am so thankful for that girl. Do you know, I didn't sign her. I did not sign her. I thank God every day for her. Every day. I'm like, wow, this is not an accident. Like the fact that, and what happened was, Sienna actually would cross paths with her. And some of you guys know Sienna. She's a double diamond. Guys, I didn't sign Sienna. And she became a double diamond on my team within 5 months. Okay, listen, Sienna though worked as a firefighter, paramedic, whatever. She did a lot of things, and she would cross paths with Dracia because Dracia worked in the hospital, and so she would like drop people off, and there was Dracia. All of a sudden, one night I went to a Triad event, and this girl wanted to sit next to me, and I was like, sure, okay. She like made it very clear. She was like, can I sit next to you? I'm like, I guess. I'm like, sure, yeah. And then she sat next to me and we watched the whole thing together, and we left, and I got home and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're on my team. I'm like, I had no idea that you were on my team. Like she was brand new. And Dracia was like, yes, I'm on your team. And I'm like, stop it. Okay, my bad. I feel so bad. Let's meet up for coffee. Let's go somewhere. And I would love to get to know you. And I promise you, I don't know that because I took the time to say, I want to know you. I don't care who you are, where you come from. I want to get to know you. You're right in Grand Rapids. Take the time to get to know your people. And I remember that first sit down like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know. Me and Dracia sat down, y'all. We sat down at a Panera, and it was so awkward because we didn't know what to say. I was like, so who are you? Like, who are you? Where do you come from? What's your social security number? Like, what? I don't know you. But if you were put on my team, we gonna get to know one another. And so I was like, ooh, and you're local. Let's go meet. And that first meetup was, because if you guys don't know Dracia, she's very like reserved and very quiet, and I'm the opposite. So we were just kind of getting to know each other. And then from there on, inseparable sisters. She'll never leave the business now. And she's had her moments where she's kind of had, like, I think we all have, right? We've all had moments, especially, through the pandemic, we had some like, we're going to have roller coaster moments, but she's back. And I don't know that she would be if there wasn't that friendship built. It's really easy to leave a business. It's not easy to leave a friend. So like make it a point to know your people and really get to know them. I'm not saying get to know them so much that like they're planning your 30th and you're in their wedding and your kids hang out and like you're basically dating, but get to know them. Get to know them. I'm not saying it needs to be on that level, but you know, that's my girl. I can't imagine her not in my life now. I thank Sienna every day for, I'm like, I didn't even enroll you. And she didn't even hardly know Sienna. They just happened to like cross paths. And she was like, and Sienna is bold in asking people to join her team when she's doing it, right? And so like that girl, Dracia just said, yeah, she's like, why not? And because of that, I have forever got a rock star on my team. And she went emerald and like she's just amazing. So you don't know where your people are going to come from. So stop giving up so quick when literally you could sign someone tomorrow and they could sign your Dracia or your Amber. I didn't sign Amber. I didn't sign Amber, but you work with your people. You work with who's working. Just get to know them, build relationships, because again, it's so much easier to leave a business than it is like, I know that I have found my place, my home, because if I left, y'all, Cammie would call me and I'd be like, oh my God, like we've grown, this company is my family. Rachel Jones would be like, Kim. Claire would be devastated. Kenzie would, her whole life would fall apart. Let's be real. Kenzie's whole life would fall apart. I'm just kidding. Yes, it would. And like people, Katie Bevington would be shocked, you know, because I've created relationships. Not that I'm ever thinking about leaving, but I hope you get my point. I want your leaving to affect lots of people. I want you to be so known in your business for just even being someone who shows the fuck up. I'm not saying you need to be a top enroller, just be known as that girl who never quits, so that if you ever even thought about it, you'd have a whole crew of people like, think again. Oh, no. Oh, no, ma'am. No, you better think again. I would genuinely, it would break my whole heart to quit. But again, everyone would notice because I've planted my roots here. I've created relationships here. People would notice. If Kent quit, people would notice. And I would be devastated, right? So you want to, it's because there's those relationships. I've created so many, I'm never leaving. People, it's hard. I've never really had to sit around and think, am I valued here? Am I loved here? Like, should I go? Because I love what I do too much. And I love the people that I do it too much with. I love them too much. So anyway, you never know where your people are going to come from. Dracia is just one example. I have plenty of those, but Dracia is just one of those examples. And I wanted to make it because it's like, I bet so many people think, oh yeah, Kim totally signed her up and like, you know, they were friends before this. No. And I'm so thankful that God brought her into my life on accident. You deserve that relationship, Amber. Yes, amen. You have it with me. You're just really far, but it's a lot of fun to have friends in this business, not just team members, not just business partners. It is. Yes, everyone thinks I probably enrolled Amber because yeah, she's my girl, dude.
Kim, I enrolled Kim, so there's that.
No shit.
No, but I'm so glad that you thought of that. I am so glad that you thought of that because honestly, like that's probably one of the biggest boom pows of this Zoom, of like just not getting discouraged about how many that you're signing and who you're signing and who's showing up and who's not. Because literally, like, that's just the number one, power of steps to success, right? Teaching the duplication of just teaching the people what we're doing. But it's just like, it literally, like, you never know who you're going to meet. Like, it literally could be, obviously, your specific example is Sienna and Dracia. Or Sienna's still here and all of that stuff. But it's like, you guys, it literally could be somebody that joined your business for one freaking day. And it's the person that they introduced you to, right? It's like just the example of in your network. You know what I mean? Like, about like the whole growing your network and everything. I'm not going to get into that because we've already talked about that stuff. But like, yeah, like, oh my gosh. And the power of, what did they call it? Swimming down, you know, like, no. I'm sorry. Ashley Mayfield uses the swim down as in like all of everybody like swim down as a group effort or whatever. Kelly, oh my God, Kelly Brown. I almost said Kelly Burns. Kelly Brown is an example of, she says swim down, meaning that she literally swims down. Like she goes and touches like all the people in her organization that she can, because you just never know who's going to be the one that pops up out of nowhere, right? Like Dresha also. But yeah, say hi, get to know them. Exactly. You guys, like, what time is it right now? I feel bad. I'm sorry you guys that it's late, but I hope that you guys truly like found some value. Like, I'm not just trying to like close out the Zoom and be like, hope you guys found some value. Like, no, I'm like genuine. Like, I hope that you guys found some value in the last 3 nights. And whether it was even just you showing up to a space that makes you feel better, that pours into you, whether it was something as simple as that, you know, but hopefully you did get some old tips brushed up, some new tips maybe that you can take advantage of, and, you know, more tools for your toolbox of your business, more confidence in yourself and what we're doing here. And, you know, and just the reminders of what you're involved in, you guys. Like, cause like Kim says about how like building the friendships and building the relationships and stuff, like right here, we believe in you. We believe in you. We're here for you. We're ready for you to succeed. We're ready to clap for you. We're ready to grab you when you trip. We're ready to like help you boost you back up, all that stuff, because that's inevitable, right? So I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm so thankful to be surrounded by such boss ass women who are just ready to level up, because that's what I'm here for. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hopping on. Share the recordings with your team, your future teams that aren't even here yet. And hopefully you guys have a good Wednesday night. Yeah, get it, Kim. All right. So we will see you all soon. Have a great night.